I'm not stressed about it because I know the market's going to turn around. I know we're going to make a killing, and I'm still coining big profits concerning that. These are the coins I'm currently holding. I've got high small balances on. So I've got ADA. I'm holding Ethereum. So ADA 7,792. Ethereum 4.99. US dollars just over 11,000. T-Fuel 32,800. Comp 23. Theta 1,528. VeChain 41,000. VeChain. Litecoin I've got 0.7 Litecoin and BUSD $21 in Binance USD, which is a stable coin of Binance. Okay. And the only reason I've got money there is I had a pairing that I couldn't sell anywhere else. It was that pairing. They gave me the coin for trading with them and I sold it and made money from it. Okay. So the first place that I said is the wallet and your fiat and spot, and this is where you can see everything. That's the value of your portfolio, that's the value in Bitcoin, that's the value in dollars, and you can see every coin that you're holding. Now right here next to every coin that you're holding, you can see a buy, deposit, withdraw, trade, earn. Okay. Basically what I will ever use here is either deposit or withdraw. I don't buy from here. And I'll explain to you just why you don't buy from there. Because buying from there is called a market buy. And I'll show you just how when we get to trading why we don't use market buys. Okay? So I'll either deposit or withdraw money from a specific fund and move it somewhere. Okay? I can't move US dollar tether. Let's see if we can move my Litecoin. I go to Valor, just close this one.
Valor has Litecoin, I don't know.
Het hulle Litecoin? Jy moet seker hê, Arno. Exchange. Sorry, waar het jy nou gegaan vir die ander coins?
Nee, by wallet. Onder.
Explore markets.
Dit kan hoor Litecoin.
LTC.
Ek dink jy het hom nie.
Hoe is Litecoin nou? Nou wat gaan ek nou skuif?
Jy kan bietjie Cardano skuif as jy wil.
Let's move some Cardano there. So we go to my, over here, let's find
Jy kan ook nie Cardano skuif, jy moet een van die drie skuif. Ethereum, Bitcoin of
ja, ek wil nie Ethereum skuif nie.
Ek gaan koop eers 'n bietjie XRP, dan wys jy vir hoe koop jy.
Let's go buy some XRP here. Trade, classic, we stay with the classic screen.
Hoekom doen jy die classic?
I prefer it to the advanced, it's just a lot less on the screen. So I trained it last time as well. It's much easier to read your screen. No, I've traded with advanced initially, but with the one course I did, they stayed on the classic, and since I've been doing that, it's much easier to put in stop losses and find stuff from each zone. Maar ek kon hom nie nou kry, seker Litecoin BTC dan of iets, maar dis nie.
Wie? Dis so LTE. Ja, LTE. Maar jy kan LTC ook opbou.
Ja, ek wil nou nie geld skuif en dan eindig hy nie waar hy moet eindig nie. Dan skryf ek eerder iets wat kan skuif. Okay, so right, so we're in the market over here. I want to find XRP. Not that it's a coin I really want to buy right now, but we'll buy a few dollars of it. There's XRP USDT, because I'm going to use US dollars to buy it. It's currently at 94 cents. It's under the 200 moving average, so guys, this is a very bad buy. Okay, just in case you didn't know. But anyway, let's buy it. I'm going to click over there, 94 cents. I want to buy, let's say, $20 of that. So basically what I've done now is I've typed in here $20, I've got 21 XRP at 94 cents, and I say buy XRP.
No, just tell them market and limit.
Okay, let's go over there. Sorry, I'm running ahead of you now. When I'm on this page over here, you've got a limit buy, a market buy, and well, that's the basic two buys that you've got. Okay? What a limit buy does, limit lets me determine the buy price. Okay, now when I determine the buy price, and once again this is going to be a lot of info initially. On this red side of my chart over here, if I run to the red side, these are all the people that are willing to currently sell XRP and the prices they're willing to sell at. So if I look on the left hand side, this guy is willing to sell at 94 cents, 94.61, 94.6, 94.59, and so we carry on all the way down to the bottom. Now currently it's very, very close. 94 cents. So that other was 96 cents, this one's 94 cents. And these over here, the green, are what has just been purchased now. Okay, so the recent purchase, and you'll see this is running all the time. It's really, it's busy. It's not standing still. It's as orders are being filled, new orders are coming in. So the lower prices are busy being taken up, and whatever the case may be. When you do a market buy, now most market buys will go in at the bottom price, but not always. What happens if there's a major price difference between the guy at the bottom and the guy just above him? Okay, what it's going to do is it's going to, let's say I want 1, but the first guy's only got 0.2, it's going to give me 0.2 at the bottom price, but it's going to give me the next one at the next guy's buy price, whatever that price is. And now I've just averaged myself into the market, which is not a healthy place to be if you want to trade and sell at a higher price, because now you don't know where you really bought. You can go check, you calculate, oops, it's much higher than what I wanted to be. I'm not going to make the profit I wanted to make because I did a market related buy. It's the easiest buy you can do, okay, but it's not the most beneficial buy. Okay, so we never do limit buys and we never market buys, and we never do market sells. We always do limit buys and limit sells. I want to determine the price at which I'm buying, and I want to determine the price at which I am selling. So what I normally do when I want to buy something, I go and click on the bottom price over here. This guy's got 207 XRP. That sale's already gone, but I click over there. I get this price. Just going to click there again because it's running too quickly. I want to buy $20 US dollars. It's going to be that, and I'm going to say buy XRP. It says I must confirm this transaction. It says confirm, and I've just purchased XRP. It happened so fast there isn't even an open order.
But it doesn't say how much you paid in transaction fees or anything.
No.
I'll go now, I'll go to trade history, and I can find normally, I think it's on trade history, it'll tell me what I paid. But I would have paid, there's my fee, 0.011 XRP was my fee. Now you can take 0.011 and multiply it by the price that I bought it at, which was 0.935. There it says to me, I paid, it gave me two transactions, alright? I bought 11 from one guy and I bought 10 from another guy, filling up my orders. I bought from two different people. The price I bought it was 0.9435, which was done, and they were both done today at the same time, just from two different people. My transaction has gone through, and I paid 0.011 XRP. Let's have a look at that. So 0.011 multiplied by $94. That means I paid $1.03 for my transaction fee on this transaction.
Why is your transaction fee on the bottom? Transaction
Sorry, I must
less?
add them together. It all depends. Remember, I bought less. I bought 10 and I bought 11.
10 and 11, yeah, okay.
Okay, so then I actually paid 0.21. I bought 21 and I paid 0.021. So 0.021. Yeah, that's right. Times $94. I paid $1.97 for fees.
Nee, dit was nie $94 nie.
Yes.
It's 0.94
That's 0.94, sorry.
the buying price.
Under the dollar.
23 cents.
0.021 times 0.94. That's just under 2 cents that I paid in US cents for that transaction fee to take place.
So 30 cents. Is that
Something like that, and I bought 21 XRP.
that's
Okay? Now this XRP is going to be lying in my wallet. So when I go to my wallet now and I go to my fiat and spot, I can go and have a look, and now I'll have a new coin in here, XRP, and it's going to be listed according to how many I earn. There is lying XRP, and I earn 20 point. Now I had 21. They took off my fees. Obviously I don't have BNB at the moment. I don't. I see I don't have BNB. So I've got 20.98. They took my fees straight from the XRP. Okay, and I paid in XRP.
So when you buy and you have to pay a fee, can you specify from which wallet they need to take the
No.
fee?
If you are holding Binance coin, BNB,
Yeah.
they automatically take it from Binance
Right,
at
if you don't take it, it'll be
0.075%.
Yeah.
Okay, otherwise you pay 1%.
Now, why do you not have the Binance coin?
I had it, but I sold it at a profit the other day.
Oh,
The price went up, so I sold it.
That quite did really well.
Say again?
BNB did really well.
They did really well, so I sold it.
you must buy
Where do you
again,
get
brother.
that to Valor then?
Now I'm going to show you now. Now we're going to move it. Okay, so we're going to withdraw from this account and we're going to deposit into Valor. Alright? So now we're going to go to my Valor. I'm just going to see if I remember this
You
exactly.
start with the withdrawal.
Start with the withdrawal. Okay, so we go here, we go to XRP. I want to withdraw my XRP here. Okay, It says withdraw to a new address. Yes, it'll be a new address. Now it tells me to fill in the address. I don't have the address right now. I've got to go fetch the address because I will have a coin address in Valor. Okay, so now I'm going to open up Valor and I say I want to deposit, not buy, where's my wallet? I want to deposit XRP here, please. Okay, so it says here's my deposit. Both an address and tag are required to the specifically. So okay, in Valor they want two things. They want the QR code and they want the tag.
It's only XRP that's asking you.
Okay. So let's just see deposit tag. I
Copy
suppose that's-
address.
We just show QR copy address.
Yeah.
This one. Yeah.
Yes.
There's my address. Let's just copy the address there. Now, whenever you copy an address, pay attention to the first 6 letters or numbers, and pay attention to the last 6 letters or numbers. Okay, to try and verify the entire account code becomes a mission. All right. But if the first 6 and the last 6 are correct, the chances are your entire address is correct. So when you copy as well, do the same thing. All right. So we're going to copy it here. We're going to go to Binance now, where I've said I want to withdraw it. I'm going to punch in the address. I'm going to paste the address here. Now, once I've pasted that address, this network you chose supports MIMO. If the
It's
deposit
only the tag
platform-
you need to add
Okay.
afterwards. It's confirm.
you put it in afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's my address, but I want to confirm the address first before I run ahead. Okay. I've just copied it, but I always confirm it, even though I've copied it. Because what happens if something glitch came into my computer and someone had a virus there, and I don't know. So I always pay attention. So I go back to Binance. Binance. I go back to Valor, and I have a look. RFRNXM. 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 So the first 6 are correct. I go back and I check the last 6. D3WJNV. D3WJNV. Okay, so that is correct. Once I've confirmed that,
Go back to Valor.
go back to Valor.
Copy tag.
We copy this tag. Tag has been copied. Go to Binance.
I call it memo here. I don't know why.
And we paste it in over there. Now this tag I couldn't see before the time. It's just a tag to confirm that this thing's actually going to take place. Okay, I don't think I could see it in Valor.
It's only XRP that's got that
Yeah, here
tag
it
or
is.
memo.
115750890. 115750890. So the tag is correct and my deposit address is correct. Alright? And once I've done that, I say I want to withdraw the max amount out of my account, please, which is that. And then I hit the withdraw button. Now it says receive 20.73. So once again, they've taken fees, okay, to do this transaction. And I've checked this account. I've checked that and I say continue. Email verification code. Now they want me to go to my emails and verify this transaction. Let's just go in here. Go back to my inbox. Updates.
Refresh.
To refresh. Where do you refresh? Yeah, here you refresh. I don't normally use Gmail very often. Withdrawal suspended. This was
Now go back to Binance. You need to get code
I must get code. That's right.
and it sends it.
Yes, that's right. Go back to Binance. Alright, go back to Gmail. Yeah. There it is. Binance withdrawal. This is my anti-phishing code which I set up in Binance. I gave Binance a word that they must use on every email to confirm that the email is actually legit. If that word doesn't appear on any one of my emails that come, then it's not a legitimate email from Binance. So that's how I determine. Okay, it's called an anti-phishing code.
Just forget it.
Here they're running all these different, they're checking that the address is correct, the tag is correct. Now they're giving me a code here, 069864. So we go back to Binance. 069864. Then my authenticator code is a 2-factor authentication. Anyone know what that is? Binance 476882. It's an app you have on your phone. It gives you an extra code that changes every 30 seconds. There's the transaction, and I say complete it, please. Now I've withdrawn XRP from my Binance account, and it should appear in my Valor account in a few minutes. Okay, so we're going to wait here and we're going to refresh. I've got 0.04 XRP here.
No, I was net nou 8 something.
Nee, is meer as dit. Ek het $20 in gekoop.
Oor die $20
Okay, so we're just going to keep refreshing here every now and then and
Ek
just
dink dis
watch
die Ethereum wat bietjie opgegaan het dan.
when XRP comes in. So in about 5 minutes the XRP should be in my account and the money has been moved.
So in the meantime, tell them what is 2FA?
Two-factor authentication, most of you, especially when you're going to open up a Binance account, when you're going to put your money away, remember, now you are becoming your bank. Okay? So all security measures are now put in place by you yourself, not by anyone else. Alright. So the better you can secure your account, the better for yourself. Okay? And one of the first things they ask for is two-factor authentication. Now, what they've then basically done is, you've normally had a username and password, but if someone else got hold of your username and password, they can take it, log into your account, move money out of your account, and cheers, there it goes.
There you go. XRP is fine.
Okay, so XRP.
The notification was at the top.
Okay, so it's obviously come in, it's refresh. Still not here, it's out of Binance.
Yeah, it said pending.
It's gonna, it first needs confirmations on the blockchain, a certain number of confirmations before it actually goes through. Okay.
It will be now then.
No, I said, no, you didn't. So basically what happens is, besides my username and password, they came out with two-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication is an app you put out on your phone. It's normally Google Authenticator. I'm still challenging sometimes how well these guys, can they access my codes or can't they, but two-factor authentication at least changes every 30 seconds. Okay, and it's synchronized with your app. So when you put the app on your phone, you've got to go and fetch an API from Binance, put on your two-factor authentication, go and fetch the code, scan it in with your phone, and then the two are synchronized. So I need to have my phone with me in order to access my Binance account, or access your Binance account straight on your phone. You can download the app, okay, which I do a lot of the time. I trade some from my phone without opening up my computer. And then there's obviously other forms of security.
But you need to copy that page.
Yes, once you put a two-factor authentication code in, there's a code on your computer screen that's going to say, write down this code. Because if you ever lose your two-factor authentication code and you do not have that code, they will not give it back to you until they verify that you are who you say you are, which can take 7 to 14 working days. Okay, and it's a heck of a process, because in most of the cases with these things, you are not talking to a human, you are talking to a computer. I've literally had an experience with coin payments where no human would talk to me at all, and the computers kept failing my requests. Okay, for some other stupid reason.
So when your phone is stolen, you need that code to reactivate.
You need that code to reactivate your two-factor authentication so that you can get back into your account so that you can trade. It's as simple as that. Okay. Then obviously with my anti-phishing code that I put on, if you go to security under whichever one, if you go to security under Binance, it gives you all your options. You go to the little man over here, you go to security, and then it gives you all the options that you can to secure your account better or whatever. A security key with YubiKey, I don't have a YubiKey, I've got Google Authenticator, I've done my phone number verification, I've done my email verification. Then your anti-phishing code, I put mine in for a reason of I don't want false emails. If they tell me something's happening, I want to know it was my email, this is the code I gave them, it's on every email that came from them, I'm fine there. So I've covered myself there, especially when I'm moving money. So the email that comes from them is verified, it is from them because my code is on it. If an email came in that did not have my code on it, I would not use the code on the email to do anything in my account.
But don't secure yourself out of your own account.
True. So secure yourself, but keep everything password protected, and don't just keep it on your phone. If you lose your phone tomorrow morning and all your different passwords are here, you've got a problem. Okay, and personally I don't trust, this is Wayne speaking, these apps and stuff that give you passwords for your stuff. Because the day that app stops working, you're locked out of every account that you possibly can. Or the day somebody decides to try and close you down or shut you down and shut you off, you are slightly stuck. So I still prefer sticking to words and phrases and stuff like that I know. And I'm always looking for better ways to keep my security passwords. I want to move away from Google Authenticator personally.
Like when they generate a password for you, there's an option that you can click on and it automatically save it for you on your cloud account.
I don't trust that. To be honest with you, I don't trust it. You can do it. I never do it.
Okay.
I don't do it for a reason. I want to know who else can see that stuff. It's centralized.
I can.
You can. Who else can? Who else can?
No, I mean, I can see yours.
No, I don't like those things. I don't keep my passwords in those clouds at all, whatsoever. My passwords are my passwords. And I keep it that way.
I have a little extra.
Maar as jy nog nie so baie geld het nie, is dit alright.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
so
nou moet jy vir ons 'n bietjie refresh staat, ons kan sien of hy
Kom ons kyk of
XRP
die geld al
gekom het.
hier
ja.
is.
Yes.
We've
Yay!
got 20.77 XRP is now lying in my account. Okay.
Dis ons kan Romeis koop.
En ons kan 'n room koop. Wie vat XRP, weet jy?
There's fish and chips back down here.
Do they take XRP?
They take XRP.
Well done. You want to go buy us some?
Sure.
Yeah.
Dat jy so gebly het, ek het baie daar.
Ja.
Now to move that to your bank account.
Now from here you go back to your wallet and you're going to have to sell this thing. Remember it's now XRP.
Okay, you go down again.
Okay, so we go down, to explore market.
Ja.
Okay,
Then there's XRP.
you want to sell your XRP, but I prefer to go to the exchange. I don't go straight there.
But yeah, you can go
So
for
I
it.
go straight to the exchange to sell my XRP. I will then go and click on a current price for XRP here. Let's do that while we are there. I want to sell my XRP. Okay, the price I want, let's say we want to get that price. Sell 100% of my XRP, please, and place the sell order. And there it goes. Now the order is lying here to sell XRP. Now, just for interest's sake, you saw how quickly the transaction took place on Binance.
Yeah, it was instantaneous.
It was instantaneous. This order is still waiting to be filled.
Still waiting for a buyer.
It's waiting for a buyer. Okay?
It's in
And
South
it
Africa.
told me that this guy had 67 XRP to sell. No, I don't want to sell, man. What do I want to do? I want to sell my
Of course you
XRP.
want to
That's
sell,
right.
yeah. But you clicked on sell.
No, I've got it the wrong way around.
You
Click
click on
on
the
the
red
sell
to
price.
determine the price. You should have clicked on the green to
I should
determine
have
the
clicked
price.
on the green to determine.
Otherwise you
the
did
price.
it correct.
The other guy is also waiting for 14.49.
14.48. Let's just cancel this order. Okay, let's go over here. But I don't want to, wait a minute, I've got this all wrong now. I want to sell my XRP.
Ja.
Yeah, so you go to and sell.
No, they sell order.
No, I did place a sell order. That's what I wanted to do.
Let's
That
go a
is
little
good.
bit up.
Go a little bit up.
Oh,
Wait
what
to?
was it sell?
I want to
please-
sell. I've
please
clicked the sell.
yes,
I've
okay.
clicked the limit.
Put 14.48. That's
Put
all.
14.48. Let's sell 100%. And let's place sell order.
Yeah.
There it's been filled. It's been executed. There.
That's reg.
Okay, now I go back to my wallet. And my money is now lying in rands. But it's now telling me rands, ZAR is 97% of my portfolio.
Then you go to withdraw at rand.
Alright, we go back to rands here. We say withdraw. It says that's what's available after my cost. I select a bank account.
That's
I
Wayne.
choose-
You put in Wayne's account there.
Okay. I want to withdraw everything, and then I will go and say fast withdrawal or not. In this case I won't because it's going to cost me more money.
60 rand.
So then I just review my withdrawal, and within a day or two the money enters my bank account. I'm not going to withdraw it now because I don't want to keep money in my bank account. It's actually my trading account.
Option trading is possible.
Probably. But this is a standard bank account. It's a stuff.
But there's no space here to put in 10% tithing to partner's account or something like that.
No.
But I checked you.
Anybody else after you can book in?
I sent out congregational funds now.
Okay. Any more questions on this basics? This is something you can also go learn on YouTube. Learn that you can ask YouTube anything. You go to YouTube and you say, how do I deposit money into Valor? There's going to be a video, I guarantee it. How do I do something in Binance? How do I buy? How do I sell? How do I deposit? How do I do whatever? Someone's going to teach you. Someone's going to give you a video and show you how to run this process and actually run the process.
It's now time to buy Coty. It's been falling.
I'll wait for it to finish for me.
Exodus wallet.
Yes, Dave.
Maybe a difficult question for now. What does SARS say about profit and taxable income?
SARS is trying very hard to regulate this stuff. They're actually saying already on your tax forms that you need to declare your cryptocurrencies. Okay? Personally, I'm still having a problem with this whole concept of declaring because I'm trading with after-tax money, not pre-tax money. So I'm like, I've already paid tax on this money. How's that possible that I must now declare my cryptos and pay more tax? So I've got a problem with it at this moment. The question I'm asking SARS is great. You can tell me you want to control. They are saying you must. Okay? But in the same breath, they don't know how to find out. They've got no access currently to a place like Binance. They're trying to get the access. Okay, and even if they do get the access, what then?
So, from what I understand is the only reference point is when you go from fiat to
When you go from
crypto
fiat,
and then back. And
when
then
I
determine
bought
the
my
difference.
car, I had to bring fiat in. I had to declare the fiat that I brought in to buy my car. I bought the car in the company. So next year I'm going to have capital gains tax on the money that I brought in.
So if they then subpoena Valor or Luna to declare or to tell them what great innocence
Then
trading
Valor,
account is, then they're able to see whether you've made a profit or not.
then they're able, but I don't trade in Valor.
Yeah, but,
I'm just saying, but yes.
but that's the point of
That's the point,
reference.
okay? But before they can do that, it seems like Valor is saying, you guys don't have legal right to have access to my accounts just yet. Okay? You're going to have to first prove to me that you
So
have
it's
those.
still a grey area.
It's a very grey area.
It's very grey.
Although letters are out saying, you better declare, and if you don't declare, this is going to happen to you, and this is going to happen to you, they've got no way of knowing.
The most people I know that's living out of their crypto is bringing it back through a company account or a trust account, and they've got other possibilities in just bringing in enough that they don't pay tax.
I have a friend that hasn't submitted a tax return in 5 years. It's only that this doesn't bring anything back.
There's a long way to go before they're going to get the regulation right. Do they want to regulate? Yes, they do. But I think they're much faster in America to actually get a regulation right than they are in South Africa. In South Africa, we know how to break things, we don't know how to fix things. Okay, so they
Okay,
will break the
Wayne,
crypto market before they fix it.
stop orders,
Oh ja, stop limits.
stop limits.
Stop limits.
Jy moet nou nie hierdie
Daar
toets
is 'n manier wat
Hey, Andre, ek kan nie alles
jou
onthou nie.
finansies kan opstel om zero capital gains tax te betaal.
Now,
En dit is legal. Dis 'n
My boek al vertel me.
Ja, ek sal jou point na die auto wat jy goed vir jou sal opstel.
now the next very important thing, and guys, I'm teaching you something that I have not always applied, and it's cost me again this month, big time, because I did not apply my own rules.
Thousands
Okay.
and thousands.
Yes, thousands, thanks for rubbing it in. Thousands and thousands. Okay. Okay, I want to quickly go back to,
Remember, every time you lose, it's school fees, eh?
yes, you pay
School.
lots of school fees and they become quite
It's the
expensive.
most expensive course I ever went through.
They become quite expensive. Okay. Whenever you buy a coin, now let's say you've just determined you want to buy Coty. You're going to buy Coty and you're going to buy it today. You now want to buy Coty, but now let's say you just bought Coty and Coty turns against you.
But put it for us a little lower, the time frame.
A little lower time frame. Let's go down to an hour time frame.
Okay.
Okay. Remember guys, I was talking about Coty's got to turn around.
It is turning around.
It's busy turning around. Only by the indicators I taught you today. Okay, it's busy falling on the hour chart. The 4 hour you can't see it yet because it's still going to take 4 hours before it's noticeable. But on the 1 hour it's already taken place in the last hour. Okay, it's currently down at 62 cents. Okay, I still believe it's going to go down to this level over here at least, of 57 cents before it bounces off. So that'll be the price, or that'll be the place to actually pick it up.
The only problem is that there's a conference starting in 9 hours,
Okay.
and that can stimulate it again.
Okay, so guys, there you've got it. That's not financial advice, but if you want to buy Coty. But this is not financial advice. Okay, so now you buy this coin, all right, and you are not under, you checked out your market, you checked out everything is legit, you buy the coin.
You buy at 40 now, eh?
Say again.
Say we buy now at 40, what now?
I bought it 40 cents. Okay, so I buy this coin at 40 cents, and throughout the night, somehow the whale sells all his cotti, okay, and he plummets the market. And tomorrow morning I wake up and cotti is now 25 cents. I've lost overnight 2/3 of my portfolio, a third of my portfolio is gone. It's just wiped out. That's the same. Now I've got two choices. I either sell at 25 cents or I wait out the market and I keep my cotti as an asset and I wait for the market. That's what I do. I learned to wait. So now I've got to wait for cotti to get back to 40 cents before I start turning a profit.
Patience.
That wait can sometimes be days, it can be months. As I said, the one coin I waited on for 155 days was Dash. I bought Dash, FOMO, fear of missing out. Dash is going to run now, you better buy it now, this thing's going to the moon, and I buy Dash and it went to, yeah, let's not say where it went. Okay.
It went to the moon, but it was that one.
And Dash fell, and it took 155 days to get my money back in Dash. Okay, I still owned the asset, but I had to wait 155 days to break even. I didn't sell it at a profit after that, I just sold it at break even. Alright. Now, up to that point, I was always just trading, saying, I never use stop losses because I will ride the market. I will wait for the market. I will wait for the market. And it worked very well. Okay, in a bull market it works brilliantly. Okay, because the wait is only days. The wait is not years or months, it's days. And then suddenly you get the crash coming in May. Everything is bullish, everything is beautiful. No one expected the crash. Okay, we expected a 10% pullback or a 15% pullback in the market. The market fell 60%. Okay, just boom, bottomed out. Now up to that point, not worried too much, waited out. 4 months later we finally break even on certain coins again, and I think here we go, we're going to run it. A day later, 2 days later, they implement another market crash, here it goes. What did I learn from that whole experience? Because what I've taught you now is, when the market crashes, it's a good time to buy. But if all your money is invested in coins, and the market crashed, you have no money to buy the crash. Okay, now I did have some money on the side, but not enough, not as much as I wanted to have on the side. Alright? And ever since then, I did another training course and they spoke about the stop loss thing, and for the first time it clicked to me why we use a stop loss, because in my mind I said to myself, I never want to lose on a trade. I will wait it out, but I will prove that you can make profit in this market all the time, the entire time, without making a lost trade. And if I go to my spreadsheet now, I can show you that it actually looked like that. And I can show you how many days I held onto every coin, and I did make my profit. But what I learned when the market crashed that hard was if I had set a stop loss and taken a bit of a knock, I could have bought all those coins back at the bottom, and I would have made 10 times my knock back if I had the cash in my hand. Okay? And so I had to teach myself about the stop loss. Okay. What a stop loss basically does, let's say I bought this coin at 40 cents, as Arno says. Alright, let's have a look at this coin a bit closer. Let's say I bought this coin over here, 33 cents, I bought this coin. Alright? Now I want to go and set a price that if the thing turns against me entirely, I'll have a stop loss in place to prevent this thing from nailing me. Now when I set a stop loss, is basically an automated sell order that I put into my program and says that if I get to this point, please sell. Yes, I know I'm going to take a knock, I'm going to take a loss, but I'm going to get the majority of my capital back into my pocket with which I can trade the bottom. Okay? Now we don't want us to sell out. Let me just see if I can scroll this thing up a bit. Let's rather take something like this. We don't want to sell out when the market just does this. You say we were over there, when the market just does this hiccup. That's not where you want to sell at the stop loss. Alright? You want to have your stop loss set below this resistance line, for instance, because you know it's going to hit resistance here. So you go slightly below your resistance line and you say, okay, in this case I bought it at 38 cents. I'm willing that if this thing goes down to, let's say, about 31 cents, which is way below my resistance line, it'll sell out. Yes, I'm going to make a loss, but I'm going to get the majority of my capital back. But now you must be careful that when you set the stop loss, you don't go set the stop loss over there. Because you're scared now, you don't want to make that much of a loss, you know, it's like, but the whole thing about a stop loss is to protect your major capital so that you've got your money back to invest. You're going to make a loss of 10% or whatever the case may be, and you can go measure that loss, okay, for what you're willing to take. But you have a look at what the chart tells you where this thing could fall to if it does fall. In this case, this is my main resistance line. I want to be below that resistance line because the chances are this resistance line will push it back up. So if it falls below that line, sell it for me. Okay, and give it enough breathing space. So what would have happened here is I would have automatically sold when the market did that, and it would have fallen all the way to there. Okay, and sometimes it would have fell harder if I go even further back. This was only 7 September. If I go back to a 12-hour chart, this fall that took place here in March this year, or there in May, this fall, I would have been out of the market, let's say just below that line over there. I would have been out, and I would have waited, and I would have bought back into the market about over there.
Would you set an auto buy?
Not necessarily, because I'd first watch, does the market actually turn?
Okay.
The bottom line is I'd have my capital, so that when the market did turn and all the other indicators are back in line, I've now bought more Coty, or whatever this was, with the same amount of money or with less money. With my loss, I would have bought more Coty at the bottom than what I had originally, and I ride it all the way back up, because it's definitely going back to where it is or where it was, and I'd ride it all the way back up and cash out. Probably a double or triple what I lost. Okay, I made that mistake on Ethereum. FOMO buy, guys. I still make mistakes. I FOMO'd in May this year. Okay, I see Ethereum climbing, 4,300, steady climb. It's a beautiful climb. The charts are saying it's a beautiful climb. I buy Ethereum at $4,300,
Yeah.
and Ethereum goes boom, $2,000, $1,700, wipes out. And I don't have money at the bottom to buy the same amount of Ethereum back, because I wasn't willing to make a $1,500 loss at the top. If I did sell at $1,500, I would have made over $10,000 buying it at the bottom and riding the same amount of Ethereum back.
But Wayne, if you do your stop loss and you sell, you obviously, if you're not putting in an auto buy, you need to put on an alert on your
You
phone.
put on an alert on your phone or an alert on TradingView
Yeah.
when the price goes down.
Because you're not watching it all the
You're not
time.
watching it all the time. Remember, I'm watching the mornings. And
Okay.
remember, I'm watching normally on a 12-hour chart. So there's only 2 candles a day. There's not much that the market can do in a day, and you're waiting for the final turnaround. And when the turnaround comes, I had the $20,000 that I had in Ethereum. I could have bought Ethereum at $1,700, and I could have bought 10, 20 Ethereum, 15 Ethereum for the same money that I had 5 Ethereum for, if I had my money out. But I didn't have my money out. Okay? Then the market goes up again from there, and in September we get beautiful, early last week, breaking even. I still got to show my wife we finally broken even. We're back here. Guess what? I surpassed 2 of my coins. I was making a profit, $1,000 on the one, $600 on the other. I don't set a stop loss, just in case it falls back. Just in case. I thought it's over. I don't go set my stop loss. A day later the market crashes again with like 30%, 40%. Straight down. Wipe out. I'm waiting again. Okay? I could not have waited. So what I'm trying to teach you is here, even me teaching you today make mistakes. Even me teaching you have learned betaal die skoolgeld. Nou wag ek weer.
Sal hom watch,
I'm
bro.
$27,000 down on my portfolio.
Sal hom watch, moenie worry
Okay?
nie.
I'm waiting for it to go back. Will it go back? Yes, it's going back. The market will rebound. The fact is, if I had had a stop loss, I would have made twice the amount of money than what I would have lost if I did not have a stop loss. Now I'm just breaking even, waiting to break even again. Of something I bought in May. It was my entire portfolio I bought in May. We are now going into October. Okay, haven't broken even yet. Ek weet nie hoe kom doen hy dit nie.
Jy weet nie, dalk snap ek iets hierso.
Hoe implementeer jy nou die stop loss?
Okay, any more questions?
Okay,
concerning-
aktiveer hom vir ons op Binance.
Right, so
Net vir die mense vertel daarvan.
ek wil nou nie 'n stop loss op iets sit wat ek nou.
Nee, maar jy wys hom net.
Right, now we're going to go to Binance. What you do when you're setting a stop loss, always make sure that the coin you are looking for is highlighted over here. Okay? Because many times you go into Binance and you're thinking XRP, but in the meantime the chart's on Bitcoin. Because when you're in the trading section and you go down to trade, you're going to be trading whatever coin is in the top section of this sheet. And if you haven't double checked what coin is there, you're going to be putting a stop loss on the wrong thing, or trading the wrong thing, or buying the wrong thing, or selling the wrong thing. Okay?
Or just opening up and you buy or sell, but you haven't checked the
You
price.
haven't checked your price, you haven't checked your coin, and you nail it and you don't think, and you go buy something here and you say take all my money, and the next thing you own Bitcoin,
Because
and you
when,
didn't want
when
Bitcoin.
you open it up, it puts a price there automatically. I don't know, maybe
Okay.
the last, whatever.
So whenever you come into Binance, you go to your search button and you type in the coin you want to sell or buy or look at the moment on your chart. Okay? Let's say we want to go to XRP. So we go XRP and we go XRP USDT over there. Now my pairing is correct, and if I sell or buy XRP now, it's going to take my US dollar tethers and exchange it for me for XRP. Okay, so once I've bought a coin, now while you're still on TradingView, you will go and have a look. I'm buying the coin, say over here now, and I'm going to put a stop loss in just below this line over here, or whatever the case may be. You make a decision based on what the chart is doing. You have a look at where your resistance line is, and you go put your stop loss in. Alright? So let's say we've now done that. We've determined I've bought at 45 cents. I want to sell this thing at 28 cents. Or let's go below this line. 26 cents if whatever happens. Okay? In this case I wouldn't have gone that far. I would have gone below this line. So about the middle of 36 cents, and I would have bought up here somewhere 42 cents. So now when you go in over here to Binance, well, I was supposed to look at XRP here. Let's do that rather. Although I still own XRP. Where is my XRP?
Oh, you now on TradingView.
Yeah, let's skip this. XRP will be down here somewhere. Right, so this is where XRP currently is. Let's say I bought XRP over here this morning at 96 cents, and I want my stop loss to be down below this point over here. So I want my stop loss to be at 84 cents. Alright? So we go to Binance, we are on XRP, we're happy that we're on XRP. I want to set a stop limit order for XRP. And what did we say it must be? Sorry, I didn't pay attention. Just below this fall over here. So if XRP gets to 84 cents, we want to sell it. Alright? So we go back to XRP over here and we go set a stop limit order. So now instead of limit buy or limit or market buy, I go to stop limit. Alright? And stop limit, I will go and click stop limit, and I will go and click on stop limit itself. Now it says stop at which price. So now I must give the price to it, and I said it's going to be 84 cents.
But that's a buy limit, eh? It's not
No, I
a
want
sell
to sell
limit.
limit. Sorry, I'm in the wrong. Thank you, Arno. I want to go here to my stop limit, not that side. So over here I want to sell. Make sure you're at the sell side, not at the buy side, like I just did. You go to sell, you go to 0.84 cents. It's not 84 cents, 0.
And it's working differently, the point and the comma, eh?
0.84 cents. Okay, that's where I want to sell it. If it goes to wherever, if that happens, I'm going to sell all my XRP, please. Alright, and then I click over here, sell XRP. Now it shouldn't trigger any orders because there shouldn't be any.
XRP.
Well, escape. Okay, but then I would click over here, sell XRP. Then XRP will lie over here as an open order, waiting to be triggered. If it never triggers, it is fine. Okay? But if the market does turn against me, it's going to trigger at 84 cents and sell all my XRP and put it back into US dollar tether.
Okay, now if it keeps climbing and some other market trends are happening, and
Right.
so that stop loss is now no longer valid.
Not going to be valid
So
because
you
the
just
price-
cancel it.
I cancel the stop
Okay.
limit. I go in and I cancel it.
Okay.
Okay? Or what you do is, Where you click on stop limit, you see OCO. You go click on
That
OCO.
Other side.
Other side, sorry, this side, OCO. Alright? Now OCO, the first price that they want there is the price at which you are willing to sell should the price go up. Okay? So XRP is now at 94 cents and I say I want to sell if it gets to $1.10. Alright? So I'll then fill in here 1.10. That's what Fibonacci said. The next level is sell it at there. If it doesn't go there and it turns the other way, I want to put in the stop limit, I want it
So
at
you can do
84
both.
cents.
You can do
I
both.
can do both.
Okay, great.
Then I put it at 84 cents and I say either way, do 100% of whatever I have, please. And I place my order.
Or you can do percentages.
Or I can do percentages. I can type in exactly what I want or how many XRP I want or whatever. I don't want to sell half my portfolio or 10% or whatever. I can tell it.
Okay.
And it'll sell just that. Okay? Then what happens is it puts in two order lines. One for a sell if it hits the high price. One for a sell if it hits the low price. And whichever one is triggered first, because OCO means one cancels the other. So if the top one is triggered, it automatically cancels the other order. And if my stop loss is triggered, it automatically cancels the top order. Okay, because one order cancels the other order. And you can go and read up on OCO and stuff like that on YouTube. You will learn a lot there. They will show you how to do it. They will run through the process with you.
Ek moet nog aan klikker of wat.
Ja, hier sien.
Ek dink jy die ouens verstaan altyd die ding so mooi nie. So we buy, it's currently at 0.994, eh? So we want to sell, we believe it's going up. So we put in a sell order, remember a sell order, not a buy order, we put it in for 1.1. But we don't know if the market will reach it. Reach it, there it will sell, but then we put in a stop limit. Say that, and remember we're currently at 0.94. So we put a stop limit, say maybe at 0.84 because we're going to sleep now, we don't know where it's going. So when the thing goes down, it will be activated at 0.84 to sell. But then there is another limit there. I listened last night to someone. It will start selling from that point. Okay, you need to go down that one. Eh? That one need to be lower.
Oh. Why? So this will be at 0.84.
Normally it's like a.
Oh yes, that's right. You're 100% correct. You're 100% correct.
So that
This is the price at which the sell will trigger.
Yeah.
and
at
it
84
will, and
cents.
it will start to sell
It'll
at,
start selling at 84.
if there is a buyer.
And here we make it a 0.03 cents less.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we will go 0.8370.
Of maybe say
Okay.
8.83.
Okay, let's make it 83. But okay.
But nowadays maybe not a seller at 0.84.
But it'll start at the place an order at 0.84, and it'll automatically finally do the sell at 0.83.
But we are willing to take 83.
83.
Yeah.
But you've got to have a difference between these
And it's got to be
prices.
lower.
It's got to be lower, otherwise it'll not trigger at all.
Correct.
And you're going to break straight through your stop limit. And if they're too close, it'll not trigger either if the
Yeah.
market suddenly does a plummet.
Daai
If
is
the market goes whoop,
daai
whoop.
is te naby aan mekaar.
Yeah,
Okay. So,
So the people say that you must, okay, remember we've started now at 0.94. So you cannot put your stop in 0.94 because it's too close.
yeah, that's
Uh,
right.
So
So the
that's,
stop price is the price at which it triggers the order of 0.83. And it makes an order active on the order book, and it tries to find a buyer.
so normally it's good to have 10% lower from the buying price at the moment, 9484. It's more or less 10%. Okay? But now suddenly things go up. You wake up tomorrow morning and it is at 1. It's not, I haven't sold because it's at 1.
Change your stop loss.
Then you need to change it now.
Now you got to change your stop loss and raise
And
your
you,
stop loss
and you
to a
need
higher
to
level.
raise
Yeah.
this now to 94
Yeah.
and that one 93. So you climb ladder wise up like you see with Coty.
That's helped
You-
me a lot in trading.
You climb
When
with
you're
the
actually watching
green bars. Because I mean if you leave it like that, it gets to maybe 1.2 and then things turn around and then it will sell there and you've lost everything.
Dit as jy wat ek vind lekker werk is as jy dit doen to print screen, just save it so that you know exactly which folders to open quick. and you can very quickly know, because if you've got a number of trades riding, you're not always, unless you've made notes and things.
Now there are people that use a trailing stop loss. I've many times been advised against using a trading stop loss, especially in programs like Binance, because they control those things. And there are times that Binance will actually go and switch off all trailing stop losses when the market crashes.
What do you
They
mean by
switch it off.
trailing? What is that?
Trailing stop loss does exactly what you do now, just automatically. I can have the stop loss trail the upwards curve of the price by X%. So it lags behind it in so much percent, let's say 10%.
Oh.
It
Keeps lagging. So as the price goes up, my stop loss goes up. And then the moment the market turns, it only falls to that point and sells. Okay? But we've had many instances where Binance actually stopped that process.
I've never heard
They have
about
a
that.
glitch, Marius Landman het dit met hom gebeur, al 'n paar keer. Where they
Why?
took a trailing stop loss and Ethereum spiked through on one of his platforms, it was KuCoin or one of them. Now recently, 4 months, 5 months ago, Ethereum dropped in one instant to $700. It sold at $700. He made a loss like what's good for next. And he ended up buying it back, but I mean he only saw it the next morning. The trading stop loss didn't activate at all. And he stopped using
Yeah,
it.
but-
He's realized it's
but-
never happened when he uses normal stop loss.
Okay, but there needs to be buyers.
Yes, obviously. And the market falls too quickly, it's a problem.
Yeah.
Okay, but he's had issues and he wasn't the only one that lost money because they actually stopped all trailing stop losses from taking place, and they call it a glitch in the program. But it's actually them turning it off.
But you know, the problem is when you do not have a lots of money, you say to yourself, man, you know, at 0.94, I don't want to go down. It's a lot of money, you know. I don't want to lose my money. But
Then
But-
happens what happened to me now.
in the process, you will
$50,000
lose, say, 10%. But when the market falls, it normally falls easily 20% and more. Easily 20% and more. Then when you buy out there, you know, you can buy it back.
At the bottom,
And
you
then
can
and
buy more
normally
than what
you make
bought.
more money by buying back there as what you've lost with your stop loss initially. I've checked everyone, you know, I say, yeah man, this is far man, I mean I don't want to lose this money. But every time when your stop loss is too sensitive, it's too near to 0.94,
Then you trigger your stop loss every trade, and that's not fun either.
then there's a swing in the market, and then it activates your stop
Every time I
loss.
put my stop loss too close because I don't want to lose too much money, I always trigger my stop loss and I lose money anyway. And then the market turns against me and goes up because my stop loss was too tight. Okay, and the thing just did this and then this, and then it sells when it does this, because my stop loss was set in that slight fall and not below the trend line. Guys, are you able to at least start doing something?
Oh,
Funny in the week.
this is worth thousands of rand.
We need to pull a Wall Street bets move.
Yes, eh?
Huh? Pick a coin.
After this, you still want to pick a coin at random.
No, I'm saying pick a coin. We all say a coin. Okay. No, but those I
I'd say either for Josh, maybe we should get a couple of guys together and we do a training day live. Everybody comes and sits and then we trade.
That's possible.
Yeah. And it's just fun because then everybody's on and it's like everybody trades and there's quite excitement going.
Ons kan ons nie Arno 'n mastermind doen. Nee. 'n Zoom sessie. Een keer 'n week.
Ja, so R100,000 'n week, ja.
Waar vir hom?
Ja, as jy hierdie weer groot kanonne in te sluit, nie net onder ons. Net ons onder.
Jy sal agterkom ouens, terwyl jy net met mekaar praat, just building a small group of 3 or 4 people and just talking it through. And in that small group, you build a coffee chat and just start, hoorie ek sien nou dit, sien ek reg, jy weet, kom ons bounce dit net gou, wat sien jy? And you learn from each other that way. That helps a heck of a lot. Serieus?
It's like exciting as you said.
Dit kan exciting raak, want jy's nie meer alleen nie. You've created a community.
The world is a lonely place.
I can't be part of every community because everyone wants my time and I don't have any time
Well,
to give.
speak for listen, man. We don't want your time. Only when we go fishing, right?
Oh.
With the computers.
Huh?
Go fishing with the computers.
Baie geleer vandag hoor.
Any question?
Wat is die app se naam wat vir jou notifications gee van die
Ook
app?
Trading View.
Waar is dit?
Ja, maar jy het gewoonlik 'n paid version nodig. You can only put on one notification with the unpaid version.
Do it on Binance as well.
You can also do it on Binance. I can't remember how. I've never used Binance, but I know it'd be possible. Okay. Bye bye.
Thank you
Bye
once
bye.
again.
Mooi bly. So on TradingView itself, you can, as you go and click on a coin, you know, in the line. Let's say you're running on a line. You go right click on that. It automatically opens up a screen saying set alert, and you give the alert a name, and you can say XRP buy. Okay, when it gets to this, and then the computer, if it's on, lets off the signal, and it stays on your front screen if you didn't see it immediately. To say this thing's at a buy, you can look at the chart again. Is it still there? Is it doing? Has it done better? What's right? And then you buy.
Our community ding is lekker.
Initially, do paper buy. Write down what you've just bought on paper. Follow it through. Did you read it right? Put in a sell price. See if you hit your sell price. Write it down. Calculate your profit in percentage. What you would have made if you actually used money. That's how my dad started. He's 78.
Ja. Is er iemand wat wil uitgaan? Wie is dit? Oh nee, ek sal vir jou kode moet stuur.
Dankie Wayne. Wayne, it was amazing.
Net so lank jy iets gedoen.
Absoluut.
Ja, die is uitgaan.
Dit is beter as jy leer, want as ek dus wat also moet by die leers word net so as 'n beginnerskree-sessie.
Nou kom word jy meer so, jy nie van teach nie.
Maar as dit kom by ietsie wat ek verstaan, en dis eenvoudig en ek kan nou al oor die 40ste keer dat ek dieselfde ding verby.
Nee, dan sê sy ma,
Jy's nie 'n teacher nie.
dan sê sy ma vir hom, dan sê sy ma vir hom, seun, gaan net stadiger, ek is nie lekker by nie. Dan flip die ou.
Hy's nie 'n teacher nie.
Sy brein is te fin.
In family is baie moeiliker as vreemde mense.
Hoor jy wat sê? Jy hoef nie te verstaan wat ek doen, jy moet dit net
Ek aanvaar dit net.
verstaan wat jy doen.
Ever.
Ek moes my pa leer om
Maar
rustig
dat
te
hy
sit
my
en 'n
mond
paar keer
leer.
hoor en oor.